Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. Coffee talk time! Alright, we haven't had coffee talk time in a while. This is more advanced manifesting. Of course, I think pretty much this whole channel is. So I'm going to supply the tools for you so that you can start going into advanced manifesting. What is that? It's manifesting without barriers. So what happens when we manifest with barriers? What's a barrier? A false belief. Well, it's real to you, right? Everything's real. Whatever you believe and think is real. Barriers to what you desire. I desire this, but I feel like I'm not worthy. I desire wealth, but that's for people who, who have been brought up with wealth. Guess what? Did you know that only 10% of the wealthiest people on the planet came from money? 90% are self-made. All right, I'm talking about billionaires. I'm going past the millionaires. I'm talking about billionaires. And of course, there's nothing between you and that what you desire except for what you believe. So I want to talk about that today and give you one simple, don't you love it when you get that, one simple thing to focus on. Now we have used 3-second manifesting to switch a negative thought over to a positive one. And we do it all day, which means the scales start to tip. So what happens is then you start to focus more on that which you desire in a positive way. You start to eliminate the negative thoughts, and it starts to become a natural thing for you, and that's what we want to do. Well, I'm going to do something similar today with you. I want you to remember that everything that you believe and think is true. So whether you call this law of attraction or quantum mechanics or whatever, I like to come from quantum mechanics because that has been proven. A lot of people need the proof. They need to see it to believe it. Law of attraction, that term doesn't seem to work for people because I believe it separates you from that which you desire in your head, in your mind. But whatever works for you, go ahead and use it because that is true for you. And I want you to choose the terms and the beliefs that you feel are positive and work for you. Now, if you're working on law of attraction all the time and you're not getting what you desire, maybe there's a different way of looking at that. We are going to take our 3-second manifesting exercise. That's when we catch ourselves in a negative thought and we switch over to a positive one. But what I want to do is go into action mode with this exercise. I want to take that a step further. So what I want to do is, instead of going into just a positive thought, is going to a positive action. What's my negative thought? Boom. What can I actually do to change it? All right, so let's talk about money. Money, relationships, the two biggies, right? So let's say you have a negative thought. Oh my gosh, I can't pay my bills. Boom. What action can I take to change that? So the reason why I want to do this is because I see so many people using the manifesting law of attraction, but they're not taking action. They don't realize that your action is expanding you into the quantum field and sending the message that you have a probability that you're acting upon. So when you choose an action that is going to help change that in some way, toward the positive, you're sending the message that there is a solution. All right? There is a solution to absolutely every negative thing you think. I have no skills. How am I ever going to get another job? I have no skills. I don't get paid enough. Some of you working 2 jobs and, not keeping up. I'll never get out of this. I don't have skills. I am going to find a skill, and I'm going to work on that today. What skill? And you sit down and maybe you meditate that day and say, okay, I'm going to ask for what can I start to pursue that could help me to get a different skill. And you'll start to get answers. And if you don't, you still must take action toward that and start to explore it. Go in a newspaper and start to look at what's available for me to change a skill. How can I use my skills maybe in a way that's more lucrative? Right? So a lot of people are getting eliminated. Their jobs are getting eliminated because of technology. That's why I promote my internet training so much. I'm helping people shift out of negative jobs, places, what they do for a living. So this is congruent with my channel, which is taking action to change your life. So now you're not into that, I'm broke, I don't have the skills. You are now in solution mode, which is quantum mechanics focuses on a solution, a solution, a solution. Not I don't have the skills. It's I have a solution. What is the solution? And the universe opens up for you and you'll get the solution. You get a phone call from somebody that says, I could use some extra help around here. I heard that you're good at carpentry or whatever. And then all of a sudden it turns into something really amazing. All right? This is how it works. And it's fun when you go into the solution. You'll start to think, oh, wow, well, what can I create? What can I do? And not everything's going to hit a home run. It doesn't matter. You're going into expansive action space. And your message is always, there's a solution, there's a solution, solution. What's my action? What's a solution? What's a solution? And you focus just on that and nothing else. 3-second solution to anything. All right? 3-second solution to anything. You can do it. If you start to do that, not only those of you who say, okay, now I'm in a positive thought with 3-second manifesting, now what? Will start to feel very empowered because you'll sit down. I get a pad and pencil and I sit down, and if I have time, I say, okay, if I'm waiting for somebody for dinner, I have a glass of wine, I get my pad and pencil and I go, okay, what are the things that I can do? And I start to list all of them. 3-second solutions to anything. Because when you come up with a solution and that doesn't work, you go to another one and another one and another one. No expectations. Go in and find that solution. It will show up. It will blow your mind. I'm just going to start getting comments. I always do when I put you guys into these exercises. Amazing comments of people breaking through and saying, oh my gosh, I received a phone call, or I made a phone call and things opened up for me. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.